Welcome to the Cybertronian Civil War, a battle for leadership that will tear both factions apart. Autobots will face off against Autobots, each vying to lead their kind into an uncertain future, while Decepticons clash with Decepticons in a brutal struggle for dominance. This is a war that will reshape Cybertron and Earth forever. Let's dive into the chaos. Beachcomber, I will not force you, but we could use you here in the fight. I made an oath to myself, Optimus. No violence ever again. I understand your feelings, but there must be a force to stop the Decepticons. Optimus, I think deep down you know I'm right. The best thing you could do for this planet is leave. But we know the Decepticons will not follow me. They have proven they will only take what we've learned to love. We must protect this place. Do what you have to, and I will do what I must as well. Quote, Optimus and Beachcomber talk about their differing philosophies. Soundwave's Decepticons prepare an ambush for the Autobots who are dealing with the aftermath of their battle. Meanwhile, Cliffjumper discovers just how bad things have gotten back home. Presented by Skybound Entertainment, distributed by Image Comics, Transformers Volume 4, Issue 15, Energon Universe. In Tacoma, Washington, the Decepticons are once again wreaking havoc in their desperate search for resources through their actions seem increasingly aimless. Soundwave leads his forces with Thundercracker by his side. Thundercracker expresses his discomfort, saying, "This is wrong." Soundwave replies, "I do not enjoy the process either, but we are once again on our back foot. The waves scattered us. The Nemesis lost. Cybertron gone. Failure after failure. Loss after loss." Thundercracker counters, "But Cybertron is not gone. Part of it fell into the ocean and allowed us to escape the Autobots. Should we not go there and find ourselves again?" Soundwave tries to explain to Thundercracker this place is a treasure trove of energy and raw materials unlike our old husk of supply. The battle is here. We must hold our ground against the constant usurping Autobots. Our enemies have one massive weakness. They care for the small, the weak, the innocent. So we will act as agents of death, city by city, human by human. This will force the Autobots out into the open, allowing for ambush. For now, let us get the unpleasant work over with." As they proceed with the plan to draw out the Autobots by destroying cities and exploiting their compassion for humans, Thundercracker spots a family in a building. Torn by his conscience, he tells them, "Hurry and run," before reluctantly destroying the structure. Thundercracker's been conflicted about the Decepticons' brutality since issue number 8. Cliffjumper reawakens on Cybertron, disoriented after being thrown from Optimus by the detonation of Shockwave's energy reserves. He groggily says, Where am I? Oh man, I must have gotten thrown from Optimus by the blast. Am I really home?" As he takes in his surroundings, he's discovered by 3 fellow Autobots, Bluestreak, a heavily damaged Warpath, and a panicked Blur. Blur quickly alerts them to incoming Decepticons, urging the group to move. As they leave, Warpath asks about the others, but Bluestreak silently informs him they're gone. Cliffjumper's fate after the events of issue 12 is finally revealed. He was left behind on Cybertron, specifically outside where Shockwave's lab once stood. Cup's body is still visible on the ground, a grim reminder of Elita's team assault from issue 7. Warpath believed to have been killed alongside Cup and Huffer in the same battle. Warpath is alive but heavily damaged, struggling to stay functional. At the Ark, RC and Optimus Prime reflect on the battle at Nemesis. RC confesses her guilt over nearly losing control of her anger, putting their mission and lives at risk. She expresses her intent to find her old mentor, Ultra Magnus, to make amends and support him as he once supported her. RC says, "I almost lost myself again, Prime. I can feel the hate pulling at my gears. I jeopardized the entire mission and nearly got us killed. Now the Decepticons have escaped threatening this place once more. I'm sorry for letting you down." Optimus reassures her, saying, "RC, you've done no such thing, and I will always be proud of you. But if you go on this quest, it must be for the right reasons. Our numbers are too few for you to leave out of shame." RC replies, "Ultra Magnus needs me. He was there for me in my darkest moments, and now it's my turn to be there for him. I'll find him on my own." Optimus relents, saying that I will not stop you. Joining her on her journey are Carly, Spike, and Beachcomber. Beachcomber declines Optimus's invitation to join the fight, citing his oath of non-violence violence, but he encourages Optimus to do what must be done before departing with the group. Beachcomber tells Optimus Prime that he believes the best thing for the planet is for them to leave. Optimus responds, but we know the Decepticons are not following me. They have proven they will only destroy what we have come to love. We must protect this place. Beachcomber replies, do what you have to do, and I will do what I must as well. RC guilt stems from her anger towards Shockwave during the invasion of the Nemesis in issue 11, where her focus wavered. That issue also introduced Beachcomber's vow of non-violence and saw Ultra Magnus flee in terror upon encountering Shockwave. It's confirmed here that Magnus vanished to an unknown location. Spike, still recovering from being shot in issue 3, is doing better, now walking with crutches instead of being confined to a wheelchair. As first seen in issue 7, Wheeljack notes that the radio chatter about the Decepticons' attack on Tacoma is coming from the south, suggesting that Farmingham and most locations seen in the comic are in the northern half of Washington. As Optimus watches the group depart, Wheeljack informs him of the radio chatter about the Decepticons' attack. Optimus, Wheeljack, and Jazz immediately set off to investigate. During their journey, Wheeljack reveals that he had scanned Optimus' mind but found nothing to explain his mysterious vision. Optimus suggests that the visions might be coming from the Matrix, which should be empty since he used all of his energy for self-repairs after Sparky's sacrifice. However, Wheeljack theorized the merging of mechanical and organic components due to the Matrix interfering with an organic being for the first time might be causing errors in Optimus's neural net. Before they could theorize further, the Autobots arrive at the burning wreckage of Tacoma and immediately begin rescue operations. Optimus Prime commands, "What have they done, Autobot? Focus all efforts on emergency rescue." As Optimus and Wheeljack work to save a bus full of humans, the surviving civilians and newly arrived military forces misinterpret their actions. They begin firing on the Autobot, prompting Optimus to plead, "Please stop. Do you not see what we are doing? We are trying to help." However, a tank fires directly at Optimus, causing him to drop the bus. Shaken and confused, Optimus questions, Why are they attacking when we're trying to help?" Suddenly, Optimus experiences another disturbing vision, a human child caught in a metallic claws infested by wiring. Overcome with rage, Optimus blames the humans for causing harm and retaliates by attacking the tank. "Because of this vision, you only bring harm," he exclaims, grabbing the tank and beginning to crush it with immense strength. Jazz intervenes just in time, snapping Optimus out of his fury before he can cause serious harm. Realizing the situation is escalating, Optimus orders the Autobots to retreat, shouting, "Autobots, roll out!" The team leaves the area before more military reinforcements can arrive. Optimus continues to experience strange visions, a consequence of Sparky's sacrifice to the Matrix in issue 6. This issue expands on the vision from issue 12, showing that the baby in the earlier visions has not grown into a child. Watching these events unfold from a distance are Soundwave, Laserbeak, and Scrapper. Scrapper insists that they should launch their attack immediately, saying, "Now is the time to strike." Soundwave responds calmly, "So predictable. We must wait and watch. Their numbers are few, and we will see where they go for help. That will be where our ambush strikes at their heart." He emphasizes patience, explaining, "By following the Autobots to their regrouping point, the Decepticons can deal a decisive blow." As Soundwave strategizes, he laments that Ravage's repairs will have to be delayed once again. Ravage was critically damaged back in issue 1, and Soundwave has been working to restore him ever since. Turning his attention to another matter, Soundwave gives Laserbeak a crucial assignment. "This is a mission of great importance," he tells the Decepticon, "something I should have done the moment you were reactivated. You must complete it before returning to me." While the details of Laserbeak's missions are not explicitly revealed, the gravity of Soundwave's words and urgency of the task suggests a significant objective. Given the context and Soundwave's priorities, it's highly likely that the mission involves locating Megatron. Back on Cybertron, Bluestreak and the Autobots come face to face with Ramjet, blocking their path. After Blur confirms there's no way around him, Bluestreak takes a calculated and deadly approach, pulling out a knife and assassinating the Decepticon with a swift stab through the back. With Ramjet defeated Bluestreak, Blur, and Warpath, immediately began harvesting his energon, a grim act that deeply unsettles Cliffjumper. Bluestreak remarks that being around Optimus has softened Cliffjumper's edges. Cliffjumper sharply replies, "Optimus has taught me a better way." Before the tension can escalate, Elita arrives and pointedly addresses Cliffjumper. And when was the last time Optimus Prime truly had to survive? Cybertron's severe energy crisis, first highlighted in Void Rivals issue 4, is starkly illustrated by the Autobots' desperate actions here, killing Ramjet to extract his energon. Adding to the chaos, it seems that a civil war is brewing, not just among the Decepticons, but also with the Autobots. Many Cybertronians feel betrayed by Optimus Prime's leadership, while Elita One's faction seek to lead the Autobots down a different path. The stage appears set for Autobots versus Autobots and Decepticons versus Decepticons. Optimus's team arrives at the dam, with Wheeljack asking Optimus what had happened. Optimus replies that he doesn't know, but he feels he's becoming his younger, more angry, and vengeful self. Wheeljack assures him that he'll conduct more scans when they return to the Ark, but for now they need reinforcements to compensate for RC and Beachcomber's absence. However, before they can bring Trailbreaker back online, they are attacked. Trailbreaker can't catch a break. This is the second time he's been brought to the dam to be reactivated, the first being in issue 5. Optimus Prime and the Autobots are attacked by Astrotrain, who drops bombs, causing the Autobots to completely be blitzed. Astroplane blows up the machine they were using for repairs, leaving the Autobots scrambling and opening fire. He then lands and unloads his cargo. Astrotrain was indeed trapped in chains by Beachcomber sometime between issues 9 and 10. He was freed when Starscream and Mars' salvage team happened upon him last issue. Starscream and the Combaticons arrive, with Starscream rolling to Optimus before passing him to speak to his true targets. Starscream screams out, "Finally, we meet again." He is half a body sitting atop a his tank, which was explained to be the result of the Mars salvage team's actions last issue. That same issue also saw Starscream recruit the Combaticons to his side, setting up Bruticus' long-awaited appearance after the group's failed merging in issue 9. As Soundwave's Decepticons arrive, Soundwave says, "Decepticons, we have hunted the Autobot, but instead we have found a most troublesome insect." Starscream responds, "You will pay for your treachery, Soundwave. My brothers, you know what to do." Onslaught then says, "Leader Starscream, you have united us. You have healed our brother. Instead of healing yourself, we shall follow you to the end." The Combaticons then merge into Bruticus. Bruticus is facing down Soundwave, as noted by Onslaught. Brawl has finally been repaired after being bisected by the deactivating space bridge in issue 9. Bruticus, the combined form of the Combaticon team, is a terrifying sight on the battlefield. Among the strongest of all the Transformers, he can pulverize a suspension bridge with a single 14,000 psi punch. He can lift up to 500,000 pounds, and his armor is impervious to most artillery and radiation. However, he is not very intelligent, but as far as the Decepticons combiners go, mental issues aren't terribly uncommon. Bruticus is composed of Onslaught, torso; Vortex, left arm; Brawl, left leg; Blastoff, right arm; Swindle, right leg. This is a Decepticon civil war, as we also witness an Autobot civil war led by Elita One against Optimus Prime. However, the Decepticon war is led by Soundwave versus Starscream, beginning with Bruticus battling Soundwave. This will evolve in a full-blown Cybertronian war. Next, presented by Skybound Entertainment, distributed by Image Comics, Transformers Volume 4, Issue 16, Energon Universe.